souls, to a tale that will send chills down your spine. Have you ever felt like you were being watched, like unseen eyes were following your every move? We explore the legend of Lady Aurora, a mannequin shrouded in mystery and an unsettling past. At Henderson and Company, an unsuspecting employee is about to uncover the horrifying truth behind the whispers in the dark. Is it just superstition, or is something far more sinister lurking within the glass case? Turn down the lights and listen closely, because once you hear her call, there's no turning back. This is the Silent Watcher. There's a chill that runs through the air every time I step into the fourth floor of Henderson and Company, a sprawling department store nestled in the heart of downtown. Most days, I dismiss it as the draft from the air conditioning or the chill from the tile floors, but deep down, I know it's more than that. It's a feeling that sends prickles down my spine, tightening my grip on whatever I'm carrying. This past November, as the frost began to lace the windows of the store, I was assigned to the women's wear section, right next to the infamous display that housed the cursed mannequin, the one they call simply Lady Aurora. Legend has it that she was once the prize creation of a famed sculptor, until a tragic accident turned her into what she is now, a hauntingly beautiful figure trapped in a glass case. The history of Lady Aurora is a cocktail of urban legend and unsettling fact. Some say she was the spirit of a fashion designer who had loved deeper than life, cursed to eternally observe what she once cherished. Others whisper that she goes beyond mere observation, that her gaze has the power to incite jealousy, despair, and even madness in those who dare to engage with her for too long. Just don't stare at her, my manager, Miss Kent, advised on my first day. Keep the lights dimmed and the visitors moving. This isn't a museum, and she doesn't take kindly to lingering. On that fateful Friday night, the store was closed to the public, leaving the echoes of my colleagues' laughter lingering like a fading ghost. I was left alone to tidy up the remnants of the day's transactions, my heart pounding with a mixture of excitement and dread. I had worked late before, but never this late, alone and surrounded by the stifling silence, which seemed to brood and watch with dark, empty eyes. As I straightened the racks of vibrant dresses, a faint whisper danced through the air, causing the hairs on my arms to stand at attention. I shook off the feeling. It's just the wind, I muttered to myself, trying to sound more convincing than I felt. It was then that I heard it, soft yet distinct, the rustling fabric, as if Lady Aurora herself were moving within her glass prison. Peeking up from behind the rack, I saw her poised figure, the sheer dress draping down her elongated frame. I had always found her eerie yet mesmerizing. With hair that cascaded like waves and eyes painted to shimmer, it was easy to forget that she was, well, a mannequin. But something felt different that night. The lights flickered for a brief second, and at that moment, the air grew denser, almost tangible. I could swear her eyes followed me as I moved. The eerie sensation of being watched began to gnaw at me like a rat chewing through the walls of my mind. Get a grip, Tessa, I scolded myself, forcing my focus back onto the task. I bent down to pick up a fallen scarf when a sudden chill swept through, freezing me in place. Somehow, I felt a presence behind me, cold, heavy, and inescapable. I turned slowly, expecting nothing but the emptiness of the display. But then, I heard it again, a soft whisper, weaving through the air like a silk ribbon. "Help me," the words echoed, barely rising above the distant hum of the store's heating system. Panic surged through my veins, but I couldn't look away from Lady Aurora. Her head had tilted ever so slightly, as if encouraging me to draw closer. I fought against the instinct to run. I found myself inching toward the glass case, compelled by something I couldn't understand. "Who are you?" I demanded, my voice trembling. "Help me," the words came once more, wrapped in a chilling breath that felt like ice on my skin. It was then I noticed the tiniest crack in the glass, spider webbing out like a drop of ink across fine paper. My mind raced with the thought of breaking the glass, of reaching inside, even as every part of my sanity screamed against it. I reached forward, trembling, my fingers grazing the edge of the crack. In an instant, the air grew thick, waves of old memories washing over me. I saw fleeting images: a woman in a beautiful gown, a man's face twisted in despair, a room filled with shadows that danced like flames. Then it all rushed at me like a crashing tide. She, Lady Aurora, wasn't just a curse, she was the memory of something lost, something so vividly alive that it threatened to engulf me. Without another thought, I pulled my hand back, stumbling backward into a clothes rack. The metal rods crashed to the floor, and in that chaos, the glass of the case shattered with a deafening clatter, scattering shards across the floor. I gasped, frozen in disbelief. As the last echoes of the glass breaking faded, I felt the temperature drop even further. Lady Aurora, she was free. The once still figure began to shift, the fabric swirling around her in ghostly tendrils. I could hear her quiet sobs, lost and forlorn. The beauty now twisted into something grotesque. Her face, once alluring, seemed to drain of color, morphing into a visage of despair. "No! Please," my voice cracked as I turned to flee, but my feet wouldn't respond, grounded by an unseen force, a grip of dread that paralyzed me. I felt her presence nearby, and though I dared not look, I sensed her cold breath brushing against my neck. Forever she remained cursed, it seemed, and with one act of kindness, or curiosity, whatever led to my undoing, I had forfeited my freedom. As the darkness enveloped me, I reached desperately for the light. Some say I vanished that night, and if you wander into Henderson and Company and find the fourth floor, you might catch a glimpse of my spirit, forever trapped beside Lady Aurora, both servants of a curse no one can escape. Now, as customers come and go, a new mannequin stands by her side, a ghostly reflection of who I once was. And if ever you hear a faint whisper begging for help, remember, some things are better left untouched. That was a tale of fascination and fear, where the line between curiosity and caution blurred with dangerous consequences. Tessa's story is a stark reminder that sometimes the things that seem most captivating or mysterious come with hidden dangers, waiting to pull us in. What started as a late-night task turned into a nightmare she couldn't escape, all because of a single crack in the glass. Would you have been able to resist the urge to get closer, or would you have felt the same pull to uncover the truth? It's easy to think that we would walk away, but how often does curiosity get the best of us in real life? Thanks for joining me for this haunting journey. If you've learned anything from Tessa's story, let it be this: not all mysteries should be solved. Stay safe, and remember, some things are meant to stay hidden. Hey, horror fans! If you enjoyed our chilling tale and want to keep the spine-tingling stories coming, don't forget to hit that like button. Your support keeps the darkness alive. Share this video with your friends, let's spread the fear together. And if you haven't already, Make sure to subscribe and turn on notifications so you never miss a hair-raising moment. Join our community of thrill seekers and prepare for more eerie adventures. Thanks for watching, and remember, stay scared.